Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho!
Welcome, Thundercats fans, to another episode of the Thundercats Reviews here on the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. As always, I am your host, Radical Ryan Hunter, and I am joined by everyone's favorite brother and mine, David, for another episode of Thundercats. This is episode 26, The Sixth Sense, that aired on October 28th, 1985. David, we went over your birthday. Our last episode prior to this was on October of 11th, and there must have been a weekend or some kind of break in between because we pick up on October 28th. David's birthday is October 18th. We were waiting to see what episode was going to fall.
I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra, aren't ya?
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? Yeah.
So we spoke a little about an inspiration for the podcast when we talked about the whole Unicorn Keeper and how I said that basically 20 years ago or whatever it was, we watching that episode, we were having such a blast and laughing over the Unicorn Keeper herself that in a way it inspired us to do this Thundercats Reviews. But about, I would say now over a year ago, I kind of just came upon this episode one night, rewatched it, and I sent it to David and said, I think we should do Thundercats Reviews. And let me tell you, The Sixth Sense is a banger of an episode. Let's get into it and find out why it inspired these recaps and reviews, David. And again, thank you to the Thundercats Wikipedia for the synopsis and the trivia that we will be using in today's episode. A strange alien spaceship, which clearly appears to be damaged, makes its way towards Third Earth. When the ship enters the planet's atmosphere, it sends a telepathic distress signal, which immediately forms a strong connection with Cheetara's sixth sense. And matter of fact, David, Cheetara's hair stands on end, and she falls over.
Lion-O!
Cheetara, what is it?
Can't you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
I'm getting some kind of transmission. My intuition tells me it's right on the edge of our atmosphere. Whatever it is, it's in trouble. It needs our help. Communicating with it is draining me of all my strength.
Do you remember Vibes when Cyndi Lauper's character touches the pyramid?
Yes, and it becomes possessed.
I wrote some notes. I said she gets radio signal waves through her sixth sense. Her eyes light up, and she says that her power is drained. Just communicating with it appears to be a triangular ship. This is this is an alien possession. That's my note.
I mean,
oh my god! Oh wait! Oh, wait, I have
an alien possession.
I have something funny to say, but I don't.
Oh, I can't wait.
Keep going.
Well, we see that the screen flashes pink, and Cheetara becomes electrified again, and Lion-O's like, well, oh my god, let's get you back to the cat's lair. Lion-O loses no time in calling his friends using the Sword of Omens. Upon seeing the Thundercats signal, the mutant, who themselves were tracking the alien ship signals, send Monkey in to secretly find out what the Thundercats were up to. Upon reaching the location, Monkey learns about the alien ship's connection with Cheetara and how its control over her snapped away all of her strength. He rushes back to Castle Plundar and delivers the news to the other mutants.
What do the signals mean, Vulture Man? Translate! I can't break the code, Slithe, but whatever it is, whoever they are, they're heading this way.
Tune in the scanners.
I can't focus on it. It's not showing on the screen. Impossible!
Orientation control negative. Torsion balance failing.
Cheetara!
We're going to crash.
I'm getting you back to Cat's lair. fast!
Utilizing the ship's final transmission signal, Vulture-Man calculates that it most likely crashed on Hook Mountain. Wanting to reach the ship before the Thundercats, the mutants speed off. David, this is hysterical because they're watching over Cheetara in Cat's lair, right? Wily-Kat out of nowhere.
This is what I'm talking about.
I couldn't believe it.
The communication is draining Cheetara's power, and then he says she even looks older.
We must find a better way of communicating with this thing. It's draining Cheetara's strength. It could destroy her.
She even looks older.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I would have get off that table and smacked him right across that little face of his if he said I'm even looking old. I would have broke communication with that ship.
She even looks older. Damn, Wily-Kat. Tell her what you really feel.
I put, so your new improved premonition is just a nicer way of saying we're going to die. Shout out to Charmed. Because she's got improved sixth sense power, and it's going to kill her.
We learned from Safari Joe's hologram projector that she has a undeveloped sixth sense. So this happened to tap into that, which I think is a really smart plot line. Cheetara can't even get off the table. At one point, she's speaking, and Lynn Lipton, we speak your name this episode because you gave the performance of a lifetime with Cheetara's connection screaming.
It's cold. Circuits starting to freeze.
It's transmitting again.
Wily-Kat, Kit, get on the scanners. Try and track it down.
Power fading. Need help. Help. We need help.
She lays down after doing this whole spew about it's taking control of my body. And she's talking midway through conversation. She just lays down and continues speaking. She's like, it's my only hope.
You must find the spacecraft control unit.
But we brought the wreckage back. There's nothing like a control unit.
It survived the mutant attack. It means me no harm, but it's draining my strength. We have to help it escape from Third Earth. It's my only hope.
Where do we start? Castle Plundar.
Take Wily-Kit and Wily-Kat and break into the castle. Tiger and I will work on the repairs to the spacecraft.
I'll find that unit, and I'll bring it back.
But then she looks like she's being electrocuted and like...
Well, when it's attacked by Monkey-In, because Monkey-In doesn't understand this. When they get to Hook Mountain, he keeps beating it. You know, they're trying to show that primitive thing with Vulture-Man. And he's like, you fool! You primitive fool! Because Monkey-In's like, I don't understand it. He's beating the hell. Every time he smacks it, it kills Cheetara, too.
I'll teach you to fool with Monkey-In, you miniaturized metal monster. No, you primitive fool, Monkey-In. How can we use it if you've smashed it to pieces? That central section must be some kind of control unit. That's the key to it. That's easy enough.
It's like whatever happens in your dream happens in real life.
This is definitely a Freddy Krueger moment. Deducing the only way to save Cheetara is to retrieve the alien ship, the adult Thundercats rush to Hook Mountain in the Thunder Tank, while Wily-Kit, Wily-Kat, and Snarf remain behind to tend to Cheetara. What were they gonna do with this?
Tell us she looks old and hope that she doesn't slap the out of them.
Thundercats calling Thunder Tank. Come in, Lion-O.
Come in, Snarf. We hear you.
It's Cheetara. She's being destroyed. It's as if something's attacking her.
We must turn back, Panthro. No, I think I've worked it out. Cheetara's sixth sense puts her in contact with the spacecraft. So, if something's attacking the spacecraft, it's exactly as if that something is attacking her.
He's right, Lion-O. Seems like the only way we can save her is to save the spacecraft.
That's what you wanted. That's what you got.
Cheetara! Cheetara! Wake up! Wake up! Lion-O! Panthro! Tigra! Come in!
Maybe we should tell her she looks young again. That's what'll keep her feeling good.
Cheetara, you're looking really good despite the death under your eyes.
Wily-Kat, give her some of that gold that she likes. Drape her in it. Maybe we'll wake her up. The mutants who have reached the site of the crashed ship come under attack from the ship's defense mechanism. Angered at being fired upon, Monkey attempts to smash the craft, but is stopped by Vulture Man. He then rips apart the craft's control unit, and the mutants make off with it back to Castle Plundar. Within moments, the Thundercats arrive at the location and are shocked to see the damaged state of the ship. They conclude, correctly, that the mutants beat them to it, and beat it in more ways than one. The cats then return to the lair with the ship. As Panthro and Tigra work frantically to repair the ship, Lion-O and the Thunder Kittens head to acquire the ship's control unit from the mutants. They say this again, that they don't understand the mutants. Jackalman, Slive, and Monkey want the machine gone because they don't like it. It's weird technology to them. And Vulture Man, who is forever the thinker, the inventor, the scientist, wants to study it, but Slive only gives him 12 hours. By dawn, he will destroy it.
By dawn, I want you out of my house.
That's it. He don't want to see any more about the spaceship, so he has to find its secrets, yes, by dawn.
Find out how it works, Vulture Man! We have to know!
It's beyond the limits of our present knowledge, Slive. It will take time. I don't like it. I don't understand it. We should get rid of it.
Destroy it before it harms us.
Ignoramus. We must learn from it.
I'll give you just 12 hours, Professor Vulture Man. If you have not unlocked its secrets by dawn, I'm going to obliterate it. Yes?
Vulture Man, who is desperately trying to decipher how the alien ship control unit operates, is unaware that Lion-O and the Wily twins have already infiltrated the fortress. They search the castle high and low for the control unit, having some close shaves with the mutants. During this time, Panthro and Tigra, having finished repairing the alien ship, head to the mutants' lair and give Lion-O a hand. Cheetara, despite not feeling well, insists on accompanying them. David, Cheetara hobbles her way, holding onto the walls, to the cat's lair, and she says, "It's part of me. If you're going, I'm coming too."
We should go help Lion-O.
Okay, I'm with you.
Wait!
Cheetara!
If you go, I'm going too.
You'll destroy yourself.
That thing's virtually become a part of me. My whole life depends on it. If you're going, you'll have to take me too.
It's virtually a part of me. If you're going to it, you'll have to bring me too. Did you notice this? Lion-O and the Thunder Twins hog-tie Jackalman?
It's when two become one, you know, like the Spice Girls used to say.
Poor Cheetara is shocking. When she gets electrocuted, David, she talks in the computer's voice. She's like, "Unit damaged." It's kind of shocked the computer too. It kind of sounds like, "Oh, does not compute. Oh, no."
Power fading. Need help. Help! We need help!
No, oh my god, you doesn't sound like that. You sound like the Pinocchio now. That thing for the new Pinocchio.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You didn't see that? So there's a new, no, I didn't see it, but they're making fun of it because he's like, "Daddy, when am I gonna be a real boy? I want to go out in the world."
I didn't hear that, though. I never heard that. There's a sassy Pinocchio?
Mm-hmm.
We found it, Lion-O! We found it! Found what you were looking for, Thundercat?
Not so fast, Lion-O, unless you want Monkey-in to destroy this precious piece of space junk.
And with it, your Thundercats female, Cheetara.
He would do it, Lion-O.
Monkey-in has no feeling for discovery or progress.
You bet I'll smash it! Should have done it when we first found it.
Stalemate, yes!
The Thundercats reach the castle and turn the tables on the mutants who have surrounded Lion-O and the twins. Utilizing her sixth sense, Cheetara telepathically maneuvers the alien ship's defense mechanism, making it shoot at the mutants, who promptly retreat to their vehicles. Did you like this idea of the spaceship and Cheetara working together, or she's able to master it, a la the X-Men, her powers? I don't even know.
Well, she whatever is happening to her was happening to it, and vice versa. So yeah, I guess she created that psychic link to it. The ship is just cutesy. It reminds me of like a little green man was gonna. What was that little green dude from that?
Right?
Yeah, they used to visit the Flintstones too and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
I always assumed it's like the ship was a being itself. That's how I took it as, right? Because we never saw what was inside of it, because that would make more sense that there was something driving it.
No, it's just it's a, what did you say, a symbiote? I don't know what you
Symbiont, yeah. Finally, the Thundercats return to Cat's lair with the control unit and reattach it to the spaceship. The ship releases its telepathic hold over Cheetara and flies away into space.
You did it! It's not using my sixth sense powers anymore. It doesn't need me.
What's it saying, Cheetara?
Tell us, Cheetara, please.
At your service.
So I think this is really funny because the twins keep begging Cheetara at the end. They're like, please tell us what it said. Please tell us, Cheetara. So she goes on. She's like, it said this, it said that, it said thank you, it said sorry for all the trouble. Then she says, though, if you want to know what else, you have to learn to read my mind. And they all laugh. What do you think it did tell her? Or was she just playing around? She's like, I'll leave them hanging. I'll leave them wanting more.
You have to tell us what it was saying. Please, Cheetara.
Well, it said it was sorry it caused so much trouble, but it had no choice. It needed help.
And?
And it said to thank the Thundercats, and one day it will do the same for us.
Tell us, Cheetara, please.
If you want to know any more, you'll have to learn to read my mind.
It said to her, you need to slap the
Yeah,
fire off of that rude little punk telling you old.
It told me when I was passed out, you said that I was looking old, Wily-Kat.
Told me that you will be cleaning the kitty litter boxes for the next 2 months.
Gave it a good sale on jewelry for Cheetara's collection.
It said, to make up for your rude behavior, you should buy me some gold from the Burble jewelry store.
And then it cuts to them all laughing. Thundercats! So a few trivia notes, David. When Vulture Man first appeared in the episode Lord of the Snows, his voice was provided by Bob McFadden, who also voiced him in the 3 episodes after. However, the producers were not too happy with his portrayal and felt that it resembled Snarf's voice too much. Thus, Earl Hammond, Panthro, took over duties of voicing Vulture Man from this episode on and would continue to do so for the remainder of the series. So Panthro, again, Earl Hammond was a very gifted voice actor himself.
They just couldn't hire somebody else part-time.
No, not when you have Lynn Lipton doing every female voice.
You couldn't get like an intern and pay them nothing, but get them coffee and tell them that they'll get some kind of credit on the actual credits rolling at the end. Nothing.
Well, I guess they figure if Lynn Lipton could do 20 female characters, since there is a group of men who are doing the other characters, they're probably like, well, come on, guys. She does 20 alone. You must be at least do 15 each.
Do you think that voice characters slip in and out of different voices and accents just because they don't even know their own voice anymore? Just like start saying different things.
I could see that, especially I can't even keep up with reading the notes here on a podcast without a voice. So can you imagine doing a scene when you're, let's say, Lion-O talking to Jackalman or whoever he does too? It's like, you got to go between the two. And that's where those famous, David, those Thundercats bloopers came out years ago that were released when they're, the X-rated Thundercats bloopers from the original cast. I don't know if we can play them here.
The Samaflange.
Yes, there's some of them that, of course, they're in good fun, but then they have mumm-ra saying, "I want to see your blanks, my dear." So search them out, Thundercats fans, Thundercats bloopers that were recorded at the time. And we could play some here, too, that aren't dirty.
It's when Wily-Kat and Kid are pretending to be the most helpful that they're dropping their pens on the thing while I'm talking. Let's find the mega condenser. I'm saying that too fast. Let's find the mega condenser. Still going too fast.
I'm going to put this one right between her pretty.
That's the line of the show right here.
And keep your foot off that blasted Samoflange.
Samoflange.
I have to do that again.
Oh, Lion-O! We're not...
What's the matter, Snarf?
You got a cold. Thunder! Thundercats! I'm going too high.
So, all in all, David, I love more of this magic yet space adventures that we get. I mean, that describes Thundercats, magic and space and action, but the fact that this was able to blend with Cheetara's sixth sense, again, we're getting technology and magic mixed together, and it works.
And paranormal abilities.
Abilities, as we found out, that they each possess. Really, really liked this episode, and our next episode, oh my god, the Thunder Cutter, we get another friend of the Thundercats. So remember, each last Friday of the month, we are back with 2 new Thundercat episodes. You could also reach David at Universal Appeal 2020, all one word, on Instagram, as well as the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. One word on Instagram. We are also on YouTube, and we'll be back for more fun soon, kitty cat fans.
No alien possession. Just do, usual demonic possession. We'll just stick with that.
Alien possessions. We'll see if we get any more in the future.
Don't get probed.
Give me the probe. Bye, Thundercats fans. Oh my god.
She even looks older.
It's cold, and it's frightened, and we have to find it quickly before it's too late.